Now that you know the 22 Hebrew consonants and 17 vowels, the nikud signs, you have the building blocks to understand syllables. Syllables are the building blocks of words, and understanding syllables will enable you to figure out how to pronounce the words they're a part of. So what's a syllable? A syllable is a unit of pronunciation that has one vowel sound. And there are multiple ways to create syllables. English, for example, has at least 6 different types of syllables. The good news is that Hebrew only has 2 types of syllables, and each type can be formed 2 different ways. In other words, Hebrew has 4 syllable patterns. Before looking at the 4 syllable patterns in Hebrew, there are 2 terms you should know. First is syllabification, a word only a linguist could love. It simply refers to the process you use to identify the syllables in a word. The other term is accent. And you're probably thinking about the expression, he speaks with an accent. For example, a group of friends were discussing transportation arrangements. One friend from the deep south asked, "Where'd y'all park the car?" And the friend from Boston replied, "We parked the car at Harvard Yard." That's accent in the sense of regional dialect. But what we're talking about is emphasis. A syllable is accented if it has slightly more emphasis than the other syllables in the word. Just remember not to put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. In Hebrew, the accent is on the last syllable unless otherwise noted. As we said, Hebrew has 2 types of syllables: open and closed. An open syllable ends with a vowel, nikud, or a closed syllable ends with a consonant. So open syllables can be formed 2 ways, and closed syllables can be formed 2 ways. Thus, there are 4 syllable patterns. Here they are. An open syllable can be formed with a consonant followed by a nikud underneath, or a consonant followed by a nikud to its left. A closed syllable can be formed by a consonant with a nikud followed by a consonant, or a consonant followed by a nikud followed by a consonant. Remembering these patterns is relatively easy. The most critical facts to remember are what type of vowel is each nikud. The nikud in an open syllable is long unless the syllable is accented and the nikud is short. The nikud in a closed syllable is short unless the syllable is accented and the nikud is long. As you begin to pronounce Hebrew words, you'll need to consciously apply these concepts to figure out the sound each syllable makes and how the different syllables combine to form complete words. So, commit this table to memory. Practice writing this table 5 to 10 times, once or twice each day. After a few days, you'll internalize the patterns, and you'll be able to instantly recognize the syllables of words.